in high school, my experience, my teachers, they would just give you assignment and it was constant reminders of like, hey, get this done, hey, get this done, hey, get this done. And then it was just like, oh, you're able to get extensions and make up for it. Or even like if you failed a class, like not class, but like an assignment or something, you can make it up. And you constantly had like chances after chance after chance. Whereas like in college, it's kind of like one and done. So like if you fail a quiz, fail a test, like you just failed and you have to make up, you just have to study and everything. And then with assignments, they tell you one time, they're not going to keep reminding you.
I don't know. I feel like for me, I wasn't really trying in high school. Like I was getting good grades, but I wasn't like trying. I wasn't cramming on homework and stuff. So when I got to college, it was like totally different. Like I would study for hours, thing I didn't do before. So I was like, what am I doing? Who is this? But like I really wanted to do this, and I really wanted to keep my grades up and get my scholarships, So like it was really different than high school, because in high school it's given to you. Like you had to be there, you had to graduate. Whereas your goal to college is because you want to be there.
Academically speaking, obviously your classes are going to be harder. You're going to have a lot more work. I kind of think of it from high school and college. It's like they're holding your hand throughout the process. You have to go and hold your own professor's hand. If you want help, you need to go reach out to them. If you need tutoring, you need to do that yourself. So really in college, they treat you like adults. So you really have to get, not out of your comfort zone, but definitely try to be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because that, I think you have to sit with that uncomfortable feeling, because if, you're not gonna do it right the first time, and that's okay, because you really need to experience something and you learn from those mistakes.
So during the spring term just passed, I was taking a discrete math class, and I was struggling so hard. It was so bad. Like I was like barely passing my exams. I was like getting D's. It was so bad. And what I was originally doing is that I was just like going over the notes and everything and just redoing everything and like copying all the stuffs down. But once it got time for the test and they were changing like the numbers and everything, I wasn't able to do it because I didn't understand what I was doing. So when I started to study, I started to plug in other numbers, and then I was breaking out every step so I could understand what was happening instead of just memorizing what to do at this point at this time. So like in high school, I really didn't study at all. Like I would just do my homework in like 30 minutes and I'll be done. Where now it's like it's taking me like 3 hours to finish like one assignment, to make sure it's like I'm going over the rubric, making sure that I am like double checking it, give it to like either going into like tutoring or asking my professor like extra questions just to make sure it's right, so I'm not just turning in something and it's like incorrect.
So I'm going to go back to my chemistry experience, and this was one of the first exams that I failed in college, and I'll be honest, I got a 39% on my first chemistry exam, and I thought I would do so well. I did not, and I think it just really, it really hurt. It hurt my, academic pride, but it really taught me something that if I'm going to do better academically, something needs to change. I need to change my study habits. I need to see the teacher. I need to go to tutoring. I need to, talk with my classmates and study better. So I think that's something that I really struggled with. But in the end, it helped me become a better student. So.
Awesome.